The River Wye stretches 155 miles from its source on Plinlimmon in mid-Wales to the Severn Estuary. For much of its length, the river forms part of the border between England and Wales and cuts through some of the most beautiful countryside the UK has to offer. Join us as we take on a 3-day section of the River Wye from Horwithy to Redbrook, from its tranquil, soft-flowing water to fast-flowing rapids, through small towns and remote countryside, all the while being surrounded by a vast and varied amount of beautiful wildlife. Hello, welcome to another video. I'm here on the River Wye with Why Not It's Fern, from such Instagram accounts as this one, Foraged by Fern. And we're just about to set off on a 3-day canoe trip. We've got some rapids involved and a lot of wildlife. I'm down south, this is what it is now. I've switched out mountains for flat rivers and we're about to launch. Fern's just looking at the map.
It's not actually a map, it's a guidebook filled with helpful cartoon pictures. There's a naked man here. Consider other people, no nudity, Paul.
That's me.
Oh, there's a few little maps.
There's plenty of places you can rent these canoes, and it was £210 for both of us for this canoe for 3 days, which I think is a bargain. The excitement was palpable as we readied our boat to set off on our adventure. Fern putting one foot into the boat, expecting it to sail off with ease, bottomed it on the floor and went crashing shin first into the sea. She took it like a champ, we had a good laugh, and off we went. River cow.
I've got some Battenberg.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's got sarnies? Battenberg. Wait, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Quite athletic for a cow, to be honest.
Yeah, they do that when they're happy, I think.
He's happy then. Oh, he's just had some Red Bull. So this is our first encounter with an Aggie swan, to be honest. And I'm not, for all you nature lovers, being horrible, but if it did attack, I'll just wrap canoe round its head and that would be that. Medic! I've just seen a medic in a tree that looked like, I'm going to say it's like a muntjac deer or something. And the water must have been so high that it's died and it's got caught up there, and then it's just, river's gone down and left it up there. That's all I can think. And it does take a while just to sort of calm yourself down and get yourself into the way of the river, slowing yourself down. As you know, I'm into my birds and this is the place for it. There's so many. We just looked up and saw, I think there was like, kingfisher! Got it while I was filming. You won't have seen it on here because they're so small, but over there to the left, neon blue. I was just about to say we'd seen like 2 or 3 red kites and buzzards all above us. It was pretty cool. And then I was about to say, but the elusive kingfisher's not been seen yet, and bosh. We've had to get out because it's we've been bottoming it, and then it gets deep here. In the banks there, right at the top of the bank, all the little holes where the sand martins live. There's loads of them dotting around. Catching flies. I hope this is picking them up. Beauty. We've stopped at, we're calling Battenberg Bay, just down from Sand Martin Mansion. Oh, look at that. Medic! What is that? I can't identify it. It is a fish, but I don't know what sort it is. Big un. Decent size. It's obviously got trapped in this pool and then warmed up and mediced out of here. What have we got?
We've got a tin of chilli and some bread.
Bread, chilli.
Or noodles, but I wanted to go foraging and put green stuff in the noodles, so maybe not those because, well, we could.
Fern wants to ruin our noodles by putting green stuff in it. So they give you 2 of these big barrels when you start. They've got these clips on, so if you go overboard, they'll float and keep all your stuff dry. They have a rope attached so you can tie it onto the boat. And that's pretty cool. So you can just decant your bag into these, and they hold quite a lot of stuff. These, you got everything from a a 48 litre rucksack in there and more. Cook kit of choice. So because I'm not hiking, I can bring me bigger. I think this is the Toaks 1500, and then inside, nested inside, we've got the 500, and then a small gas and a bigger gas because Fern's got her cook kit as well. So if you want to get like a breakfast on and a cup of tea at the same time, we've got that option. But for now, we're going to cook some chilli and have some chilli and bread. And the stove of choice for all you stove nerds is my Soto Windmaster. If you want to have a look at them in closer detail, oh, that's pissing out. Woo! Pissing out at Primus. I better let that evaporate a little bit before sparking it up because I don't want to go up in flames. Right, the Soto Windmaster, as the wind picks up, it can deal with this. This needs a bit of a wash. It's a bit grimy.
What do you want me to do?
Do it washing up. Huh? Not really.
What's wrong with that?
It's just got a bit of I don't know what.
Give me that.
Maybe from another bygone era. Voila! Clean. Oh, voila.
Oh my god, babe.
It's kind of voila. The Soto Windmaster does it again. I love it. I swapped out. I did have a BSR tiny little thing that I could put it in. I put it in like my 550 pot, and everything was self-contained in there as like one cook kit. Can't do that with the Soto, but I don't mind because it's so good. It's got a built-in ignition. You can regulate your cooking temperatures, whereas the BSR just sort of focused everything in the middle of my pot, and so it would burn everything in the middle and then everything around the outside wouldn't cook. What have you got?
One of these babies.
Wow, yeah. What is it?
It's a Toaks Titanium 750 milliliter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A Toaks Titanium 750?
Yeah.
You are in the know.
I know.
What's in there?
Oh, I've got 2 little foraging bags, and then I've got this little bit that goes on top.
MSR, that looks like an MSR Pocket Rocket 2.
Yes, it is. I was about to say that.
So yours is a self-contained cook kit?
Yeah.
What else you got?
Little cloth.
What's that for?
So everything doesn't go rusty.
Brilliant.
And I've got a spork, also titanium.
Titanium spork, super lightweight, super strong.
So strong. I can lift a horse with this spork.
Tinned chilli, fresh bread. Good? My knife of choice for this trip. I did bring my SE3 just in case we ended up doing a bit more bushcrafty stuff, but for everyday use it's just the Spyderco, and today I'm going to use it for the manly activity of slicing Battenberg.
Yeah.
Hooray, the fans cry. Got a bit squished, but to all my American or people who are from the UK who don't know, this is Battenberg. It's pink and yellow sponge, some sort of jam in the middle of it, and then marzipan on the outside. Don't ask me why, but it's delicious. I'll tell you why, because it's pink and white sponge with marzipan around it.
Thank you.
There's some Battenberg for you. Enjoy yourself. Sorry guys, this is what it's come to again. Not again, I've never really reviewed Battenberg before, but I've done stuff that isn't to do with canoeing. Right, Battenberg. Well, it's not very moist. It's quite claggy.
I just thought it was going to be a straight up 10 out of 10.
It's not a Botham's Battenberg cake though. It's an 8. And there's nothing more exciting than after a break is pushing your boat out and feeling that weightlessness as you drift off to continue your adventure. Just like spending a night somewhere, if you're stopping with your canoe, obviously leave no trace.
There you go, sir.
You expect me to walk through that, do you? And we're off to see the wizards. Uh-oh, good paddle then. Paddle. Put your paddle. On the right hand down. That's it. Go, go, go. Keep doing what you're doing. Right. Look, oh, they're big rocks. And I'll just not do nothing and look at them. Oh, they're big rocks. Looks like if we hit them, it'll be horrible. Ooh. Oh, I won't want to hit them rocks. Someone better just Pedal out of here, I don't know who. Not me, surely not.
I was paddling. I was.
Right. It's good to know what we're up against. In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
I told you no one else. Say goodbye to lonely nights last summer.
We're about due another kingfisher sighting. You see this here? That's a kingfisher there, but it's fat. And it sat down and he's a fat lad. Using the flexi-tail pump, you can just leave it doing what it does and it'll blow your bed up without having to worry about it. We've come through the bridge, we've had some food at the White Lion, which was delicious. They've got showers and it's only a tenner a night and you can pitch anywhere along here. We're in the Southern Cross 2, the Terra Nova Southern Cross 2, which is a 2-man tent. Fern is in her Rab Neutrino 600. This is the female version. I'm in my Rab Ascent 900. I'm in the Neo Air Uberlight. Fern is in the X-Therm Extra Large. She's got the decathlon pillow. I've just got my clothes wrapped in a dry bag, and that's it for the night. And Fern's freezing cold, so she wants to get in now. Go on then. And that's us. We're going to bed down. We're going to get up early, head off. I think it's about a two hour paddle to the next place so we can get a coffee and some breakfast slash brunch. And we're ready for snoozing. It's been a long day out river.
Why?
Morning glampers. There's the digs. There's the canoe. We pulled it up here. That's where we'll launch today. This bit outside where the toilets are always open, they've got showers you can use for like 20p for 5 minutes of hot water or something. As I said last night, it's the, oh, birds shat on it, come on. It's a 4-season, it's a bit, maybe a bit excessive because it's heavy, but when you're canoeing, you can afford these things, you can bring a bit of luxury. Fern says she prefers the big Agnes. We can't use that one because it's getting raffled off with an electric mountain bike. It's a bit small, these two-person tents aren't really 2 people, it's a tight squeeze in there. I'm looking to get the 3-person big Agnes tent so that me and Fern can use it on our hikes and have a bit more room. So I'm raffling off the 2-person with the mountain bike. If you want to be in with a chance of winning the big Agnes and the electric mountain bike, I'll leave a link below. A percent of that does go to Mental Health UK and the rest goes back into the channel, and I really do appreciate it. Oh, don't know what I'm doing here. How did you sleep?
10 out of 10. No, my shoe, and now my sock.
Oh no, my shoe and now my sock. Right guys, I don't think it's 8 o'clock in the morning, we've not set off yet and it's already her shoe is in the soup.
Okay, I'm going in.
Assume there was fair negotiation who got the wet feet and
Yeah, short straw I'm afraid. What can you do? Right guys, don't let me fall, girls. Ow. Alright, I'm in, princess. You've got your shins wet. Oh, you've left your nothing. You rarely see such a high concentration of like different species all hanging out together. And you'll look to one side and there'll be like cows, swans, ducks. In the air there'll be buzzards and stuff. It is lovely stuff. And also for all you insect fiends out there, you can fill your boots because it's that time of year, everything's hatching. There's plenty of lovely like flies. You know, dragonflies and stuff like that. The guy on the who gave us our safety brief said this bit can be a bit troublesome, and I found out the hard way when me and Joey D stacked it, but I'm sure that was Joe's fault. And I've got here, we've got Fern, who's an expert canoeist. So we go through this bridge, and then we have to stick to the right, but not get sucked into the trees. We f***ed it already! I have! Ah! Babe! We're good. Oh, it was. I'm surprised we lived through that. That was mental. Oh well, that was a adrenaline rush. So glad I phoned everyone I loved and said goodbye.
Our communication skills need coming through.
Yeah, well, I've got a GoPro in my mouth. Let's do that.
Well, maybe that's the first one.
That's another thing. And we're off. A lovely little stop there at it was something like the Paddler's Cafe. It's just a little bus. Lovely guy who owns it. If you're down this way, please do check him out. Get yourself a brewski and a butty. So we're just going to take it leisurely, let the river do the work. We're going backwards for some reason. That's what seeing a kingfish will do to you guys. Discombobulated.
Backwards is the new forward.
Backwards is the new forwards.
We should continue backwards down the river and heckle anyone going forward.
Shall we? Yo, you guys are so 2022.
For much.
Excuse me, Gaj. Give his hand. We're trying to... We've got ourselves a pet. The water's running pretty fast here, and I should really be paddling to help, but I just wanted to tell you this. We've seen that possibly the greatest wildlife experience of my life. One of, it's definitely top 3. And Fern caught it on film. Oh my god. He's got one! It's the best thing I've ever seen. He's killing it on the thing. He's eating it. Oh god. It made me I got emotional. I was so invested in it. So if I bring you nothing else today, I'll bring you half a screen's worth of Fern's footage of a kingfisher diving and fishing. King of fishing.
I don't know when it starts.
We dropped our boat back off at the higher place and spent the evening in Ye Old Ferry Inn with a beautiful view of the river. Then in the morning it was back to the canoe hire place to get a smaller boat, repack for the day and take on the rapids.
I'm going to wear one of these at home.
Yeah, just around the house.
Just for minor falls. I feel very safe.
Did you get yours on the right way?
Oh.
You're paddling down through the middle. As you can see, the rapids are not straight. There is a bit of a curve.
Yeah.
Okay. So your steering needs to be on point. If you manage to capsize in the rapids, the most important thing you do is get away from the boat. Keep holding your paddle, line your back. Head upstream, feet downstream. That way if you impact something, your knees are going to bend, you're going to take the pressure away. Do not try and stand up.
God, you keep swapping. Why do you keep swapping, babe? Why are you swapping loads? I'm steering. We've done it. We've done it. It was easy. Absolute panic stations. Just done the rapids, and we conquered the rapids. They've given us a smaller boat, so it's a lot more manoeuvrable, as we only need 1 barrel for now. And the lads were brilliant. They talked us through it, took us down, had a little look at where we were supposed to be going through the rapids, and we smashed it. Fern smashed it, and now we're on this huge bit of river. It's nice and peaceful. Right, we've just stopped on this beach for dinner. We've got some sort of packet noodles, and then we're gonna buff them out with some foraged goods, because there's plenty of greens here. Wow, beautiful. I think we're even gonna make a mint tea as well. We've got some water, get it boiled up, mugwort. There's all sorts of bits and pieces. In comparison to hiking, canoeing is just so much, like, it's a lot easier, because obviously the river's taking you, them big barrels carry your load, so you're just chilling. It's no way as demanding as a multi-day hike when you're putting in like 20 plus miles a day. Gonna try and get a fire going. I've neglected my bushcraft. I've neglected it, and which means my little tin, my fire lighting tin, is woefully understocked. I've got a flint in there. I've got some 100% cotton that I've not yet changed into char cloth, fire steel, and that's it. So there's no silver birch, there's no pine resin, there's no nout like that. I'm just having to make do with what I've got. My fire steel, it's a bit naff. It's only the little version. It's the small version of the Light My Fire. You can't tell how big they are on the internet, so I ended up with a little Diddy version. Deal with it. And my SE3. My plan is to split this bit of dry, super dry wood. If we can split it and then shave to the end with like big bits, and then get progressively smaller, and then use the 90 degree on the back to fluff up some dust. Hopefully that'll take a spark, hold it up, and the rest of it will just set on fire, and then into the bush box. That's the plan. We might be using gas, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway. Freshwater mussel. So bigger bits at the top, just get progressively smaller, and then we'll switch to the 90 degree on the back of the blade. It's not my preferred method, but any beach in a canoe and all that. There we go. Go on, boy. I shouldn't lose that. It's bone dry because of like it's sunny and it's driftwood, so it's pretty dry. There you go, mate. I do have my uses after all. Look, I'm good for getting fire going. Tools at trade. Go see how deep it is. Not very. Big skim. The direction was a bit wild, wasn't it?
My hand doesn't release when I tell it to release.
Yeah.
So the direction was off granted. Okay, you ready for this one?
Go on then. That's not bad. That's not bad. 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10, she's gone down. Right, is this boiling? Hasn't taken long. Yeah, that's boiling. Oh, this one comes with 2 packets. Bougie. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on this. You want to go and get some greens? She's on it. And then bring us back the greens, and you can talk us through the greens. Greens. But some people are saying, who needs greens when you've got this little baggie full of greens? And no, it's not weed, it's herbs. Food herbs. Here we go, I've added the sauce and the bag of mystery dried herbs. Lemon cheese. Oh, it smells good.
I've got, these are mustard leaves. spicy, stimulating, delicious, but they're quite fiery. So I might just cook. We should cook, like slice them up and just put them in the pan for like the last minute.
Yeah.
Are you getting bitten by horseflies again?
No, I'm good. Right, so these are spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy mustard leaves.
Rockety. Then some clover leaves. Good for digestion.
Good for digestion.
Anti-inflammatory.
Needed.
Yeah, so we can put those in as well. They don't really need to be cooked, but they can be cooked. And rose petals, because joy.
Joyous rose petals as a garnish.
Yeah, I'll keep those because they don't need cooking.
Sorry about this, lads. Rough chop in your pot. Look at that, instantly healthier. Can you garnish it? Because I can't eat this peasant food unless. Oh,
that was an uneven garnishing. Pesto resistant.
Instagram versus reality. There is Instagram, guys.
What are you trying to say? That you're going to take off those rose petals?
As soon as that camera goes off, yoink. Oh.
Oh, for God's sake!
You didn't take them.
I thought you were going to do it.
Delicious.
Well, at least try the greens.
No, they are actually. I like rose petals, and it goes well with like spiced noodles. It looks wonderful. Oh, yeah. Let's get some of the fiery clobber. Mmm. And it's what you want. It's fiery, but the noodles are spicy as well. But just that iron-rich greens, you feel like it's good for you, and it feels like you're not eating packet noodles. Well done, Fern. Excellent teamwork there. I got the fire going, Fern got the food.
The garnish.
The garnish. Naked and afraid, get at us. Right, noodles done. We're just gonna have a bit of mint tea. I'm gonna treat you to a better aesthetic because I'm with an aesthetics champion. So before, you were just next to a muddy hill and I thought that was okay, but no. This is what you deserve. Not what you always get, because webs, but it's what you deserve. So there you go. Mint. Fern, do you have any mint? Okay. No, it's okay. Delicious mint. Here we go. So that's it. Is it even mint? There's bits of all sorts in there. I'll get it. You come with me. This is how quick it is. Look, sauce to mouth. Look, some here. Grab a few of these top bits so the plant can keep growing if you're into that sort of clobber. You don't need a lot of it, it's quite pungent. There we go. Mentha aquatica.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, that's got grass in it. Grassus aquaticus. I mean, if you're going in, go in. If you're going in, go in. Or whatever, go hard or go home in it in the mint game. Oh. Bit of a rough chop. In we go. There we are. Perfect. There's a catkin in my mint. Oh dear. Basically what it's doing is making the water taste nice. And like with any mint tea, it's full of antioxidants and things like that. And as well, more than anything, it's just a celebration, isn't it, of nature. Grabbing what you can just from behind you, whacking it in your pot, getting all them flavours. It's good times. And we're going to go for a swim, and this will be our warmer for when we get back out.
Don't you worry, we're gonna find all we need in our sunset paradise.
Bubbling away, nice and stewed, and that's ready. So the Mentha aquatica, and I only know Mentha aquatica because it's one of the only ones that I can still remember from horticultural college. I can take all that out. Fern did wash these mint leaves before we put them in because there's lots of like arable farming going on and stuff around here. Nothing like a piping hot drink on a boiling hot day next to a fire. Right, let's get it on. Mmm, that is nice. They say that hot drinks are supposed to cool you down, but I can't. It's not. I don't get that feeling of it. Also, it'd be nice crushed up with a bit of tonic water, a bit of ice, maybe a bit of lemon, maybe a splash of gin. Put it in a little cocktail for you. Combine harvester's going, but you can't begrudge him it because, you know, make hay while the sun shines and all that, and that's what he's doing, exactly what he's doing. Could be pissing it down for the next few days, so my mate's he's got to get after it. This time of year, I would always recommend not having fires out in woods because I've seen too many fires get left, and what they do is they can burn underground for weeks and then pop up. We saw one recently on our way to Whitby that had just, the old steam train near Whitby had bezzed along and caught a bit of the stone under its wheel. It had shot out like you would a flint and steel into the heather. It's gone underground and it's just combusted, and the whole side of this bank was on fire. I've seen it happen so many times. I've spoke to firemen about it as well, so I would recommend not having fires this time of year if you can help it. And if you do, keep it contained like this in a bush box. There's just stones, and then I can just get rid of it in water. And look, the lads. Dave at the back, you didn't quite stick the landing as I was finishing what I was saying. Can we go again, Dave? He's in attack mode. Dave doesn't know who he's dealing with, I don't think. Hey up. Wait a minute. Am I gonna have to back? Am I gonna get? Is this? He looks big, man. Shit! Ow! I don't like it.
Oh, help me. I don't want to have to hit a swan.
No one's hitting a swan around these parts. Unless it goes for you, then it's I'll spinning back elbow it to the face. Because that one's trying to get, well, this one here, let's call him Dave, is trying to have his way with Susan, and Susan's just not having any of it. We're just caught in a love triangle.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was more about us, but now I realise it's about Susan. I do feel bad.
Yeah, no. Susan's just trying to not get Daved. Go on, Dave. Go on, Dave.
No,
Is this? Yeah, Dave.
Susan's not up for it at the moment.
Look, Dave, you're not respecting Susan's boundaries.
Susan's looking at me like she wants me to protect her, and I can't.
What are you going to do against Dave?
Oh, nothing. I was scared of Susan.
Look how big Dave is. He's
Literally, she's coming over to be like, guys, help me out.
Yeah, there's not we can do. Like, I'm David Attenborough and I can't...
You're not meant to get involved.
Don't interfere in nature.
Because also we might have just made up this entire...
Yeah, I might have force-fed Dave some Viagra and let him get a bit... Run, Sue, run! Right, what was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted by swans? I just want to... Oh yeah, fire safety, that was it. Susan, look. There are numbers you can call. I am getting this out to take care of Dave. I'm just putting it away so that I don't stand on it in my bare feet whilst heroically running away from Susan. Oh, he's cornered her on the beach. Are you lads? Do you want to watch this? Because this is nature. Look, Dave, I'm trying to just chat about fire safety, and here we go.
Dave,
I don't want to get caught up in Dave's. He looks aggy.
very aggressive, Dave.
Very aggressive posture, David.
Why don't you try reading her a poem? I feel like she'd prefer that.
Yeah, buy her a drink at least. Don't touch the fire, Sue. Are they called swans because they've got an S-shaped neck?
Yeah.
Good luck, Sue. I feel you'll need it.
Keep going, Sue.
Yes, good idea. She's flying off. Oh no. Oh God, he's relentless. Where was I? So we can just empty it out into the water. The beauty of the bush box. Don't lose your trivets, I'll say that. And then we can even just dunk her in. As long as you dry her out properly, which I will do. I'll probably forget actually. You'll tune into my next bushcraft video and this will be brown. Don't step on stones that are boiling hot either, that's another top tip. No trace left. Sue looks like she's got rid of Dave full time and she's happy. All is good with the world. We finished. That's it, opposite the pub, we've finished. But I can't do a sign off now because I'm sat in boat, we're waiting to get picked up. I might do, in fact, thanks for watching, goodbye. And there we have it. 3 days on the River Wye. There are plenty of canoe hire places on the Wye and lots of different sections you can do, whether it's a multi-day adventure or just a few hours paddling about with your friends and family. I was trying to put this into words myself, but I think I'll leave you with this quote from the gaffer, Mr. Raymond Mears. The canoe is the most magical way to see the wild, to get close to wildlife. You really are communing with nature when you travel in a canoe. I really enjoy it. It's also a great panacea for the world we live in today. When you paddle a canoe, you learn to move at the pace of the water, and the sooner you accept that fact, life becomes much easier and simpler. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.